Hi, my name is Grant Kaiser. I'm going to tell you about my 30-day vacation. This vacation took place when I was about either 9th or 10th grade, so summer of 2009, 2010. My dad's a teacher, so clearly he values vacation time as much as I do, if not more so, because teaching is quite stressful. So we like to go to Disney World a lot. I've been there about 7, 8 times or something like that. So this one summer, he decided that he wanted to do something different, so we decided to take a tour of the West. So we didn't really have a set plan. We just knew the goal was to make it to Los Angeles and then make it back clearly. So we did not fly. I've never flown before, other than my trip to Belize. That was the only time I've ever flown. So we started off in our car. We drove to Little Rock, Arkansas. Excuse me. We went to Hot Springs and I think that was the only place that we went in Arkansas, but we went to Magic Springs, which is like a theme park there, and then we took a couple of travel days. Drove down to Texas. We went to Texas. We didn't do a lot of exploring in Texas because Texas is humongous, so there are a ton of big cities. There's a ton to do in Texas, but we didn't bypass it, but we were just driving through and we were just seeing what was there. So then we went to Arizona, or New Mexico. We went to Arizona first, and Arizona was beautiful. That's where I truly fell in love with the West, and just the rock formations there were some of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I just fell in love with just the nature around me, because I didn't know that there were that many different colors of rocks. It was incredible. So we got to see some of the canyons in Arizona. We went to New Mexico next. We went to Roswell, which is the supposed site of the first alien crash on the Earth. It was probably the weirdest experience I've ever been through, because these people were like hardcore alien believers. They had like a whole museum. It's like a nationally known museum dedicated to the alien crash and alien research and exploration. So it was very odd. We drove up to Las Vegas next, which was also another weird experience. That's just a totally different world, and I don't even know how to describe it. It wasn't my place though, that's for sure. It was just really big, really bright. There were a lot of lights. It was basically everything you see like in a pamphlet. It was pretty, but at the same time it was kind of gross. So the hotel we stayed at was disgusting. I don't think it had been washed for like 40 years or something like that. It was really nasty. So then we ended up making it to Los Angeles. We went to Disneyland just to kind of keep the Disney thing going, I guess. It wasn't as good. I didn't like it. We went and saw the Los Angeles Galaxy play, which is like a big soccer team in the United States. And on our way back, we drove through Kansas, which might have been the most flat and most boring state I've ever seen. Like, they literally, like when they say it's flat, it is flat. There's nothing there. It smells really bad too. There are a lot of cows, a lot of farming there. So it was just kind of I don't know. That was an experience within itself. We drove through Colorado, got to see the mountains there, got to see the Rockies, and I think the last couple of days of our trip, we just drove back home. In total, we stayed in 20 hotels. We're going for 30 days. I don't know how much money we spent, but I know it was a lot. It took like 4,000 something pictures, so it was definitely a trip to remember.